Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here, and thank you for all of your interest. My name is Waite, and I serve as the Greene County magistrate in that courtroom right over there, that courtroom that is so special, that many of you have fought for. And one of the reasons it's so special, unlike many others, the 10 Commandments are right on the corner. And they serve as a reminder of where our laws come from. And it reminds us about where our rights come from. They're inalienable rights that come from God that we build on. And they are the underpinnings of our Constitution, where we all need to support the values of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Well, tonight I want to do something a little different. I really want to share from my heart what has impacted me and why I believe my experience is the right experience for the right time in Greene County. Many of you know I do much work in Central America, and that's really, in a great extent, helped forge who I am. And one of the experiences that really made a difference in my life was I was with a group of doctors, and they were working with a family. A mom was desperately trying to keep one child alive. They had made the determination that although a child was still alive, there was no way they could save her. And I was the token lawyer in the group. And they said, "Wayne, hold the baby." And I did. And I learned about that. Important matters of life and death. It was important for the child, even though the child was dying, the skin-to-skin contact made a difference. Seeing that person as a human made a difference to the child, and it also made a difference to the mom, because she knew that someone was with her child while she was attending to one that we were able to save. That taught me much about approach to probate court, because the same issues of life and death, the issues of protecting the vulnerable with mental illness that need protection in guardianships, that same fundamental value of seeing the person behind the paperwork, putting the life of those people who are in front of you first, is a critical attribute that I believe God had blessed me to be able to work with and to learn from that life experience. I believe that that type of life experience is more important than all of the degrees and the diplomas that I have on my wall. I was very blessed to do well in school. I did the law review thing. I did everything you're supposed to do, because I was so scared to death that I would fail. And I had a $10,000 loan, and I knew the only way I could ever repay the loan was to have a law degree. So I worked really hard because I was really sure. But all the degrees, all the training, all of the cases matter. It matters that I've had thousands and thousands of cases too. But what matters more is the experience that's forged in your heart, in your mind, in your soul, so that when you are faced with a life and death decision, faced with people in front of you, that you have the wisdom to apply the law as it is written, not be making it up from the bench, but to always see that person, that human being that is there. That's my life. I've been practicing law for over 40 years. I also have life and death experience dealing with families in crisis. I'm a father, a husband. I've been married for over nearly 50 years. You'd never know that if you saw my wife, because you say, how could she looks so young, how could she? But it's true. So I learned from you, I learned from the people in this room, I learned from everything, every day that I practice as a lawyer, and it's that experience, that commitment to justice, integrity, that I believe will be directly applicable as I go forward. There'll be tears in that courtroom, but there'll be joy. I believe I was born for this role. I humbly ask your support for your vote on May 5th to elect me as your next judge